for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sets his feet. It's Dampier. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Making the adjustment. Wants to throw on 1st. They're all over it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the ground, it's Hughes. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might have to get there.
Second down to the air. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field for a big guy. Very, very unique.
That's the throw. It's Wegman. Going for 6. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Plows through the defense. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
This guy is seriously not going to go for it this close to his own end zone. I mean, he does have a punter, doesn't he? Gotta make the play on They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They'll give it to Parker. Just smothered on the play.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield. He does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about. And early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns. Because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Sets his feet. It's Dampier. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Trying to take it back. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of this drive. Grant behind the line. It's Hughes. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. Still down on the field is one of the Utah players. And as their freshman defensive back, he's down on the play, and Howie Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Defense looks as if it's coming. Send the tight end in motion. Receiver comes in motion. Back to throw. It's Wigman. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
I mean, it's nice to see your QB come out and really establish himself and get in the rhythm early. Get a passing touchdown on the first drive already. Now putting another drive together. He's... Turn the INT all the way down the field and set their offense up now with the red zone opportunity.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Here's Parker. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Kept the last one on the ground. Now
these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Rush is on. Couldn't connect with his man in the end zone, but they're going to back up after this penalty is announced, I believe. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Offense working from the pistol. Cuts it upfield. It's Hughes. Turning it on. Rumbles out to the 27 before going out of bounds, and the running game gets it done there.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football. All eyes on him and play physical.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. On the move. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Defense might bring the house here. The hand to the running back. There's a little room there. Inside the 40. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. He's got the 1st down. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Cougars moving quickly to the line. On 1st down. He's got it on the run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Driven back.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Dampier. He rifles one deep to the left. As he's batted down, knocked away, incomplete, and this linebacker in pass coverage is up to the task.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, pressure's coming. Being chased. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. The Utes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looks it in. Wide open. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Great place to start for this offense. Gets the back moving. Quarterback will keep it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him correctly.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling his D-line guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Hand off to the single running back. There he goes. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Out wide left, it's Walker. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Wide receiver going in motion. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Turns it upfield. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
In the backfield, it's Simmons. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in this space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Out wide right, it's Simmons. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Utes headed quickly to the line. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Moves to his right. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough. Make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Snapped on 4th down. Throws to the back. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Young. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Drops back on first down. Card in the backfield. It's Hughes. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Defense looks like they're coming. Moving the pocket, it's Wegman. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Third and long, coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Here comes the heat. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 8 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Badgers coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's gotten too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has to find some answers. They got to wrap him up. They got to get him on the ground. They can't keep getting gashed.
Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Calls his own number. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Here's the 40. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
In the red area, it's Hughes. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it 1st and goal.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Right side, it's Broussard. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, get them tackled to the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing that 3rd down. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Looking downfield. It's Wigman. Look out. Touchdown, Cougars. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Sells to run, looking to pass. Still looking to his right. Turns up, it's Parker. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. The Utes are in the hurry up.
And it's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Pulls it in. It's Bray. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. To the air, it's Dampier. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field.
Red 18. Zone.
Needs it here on 4th down. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Quick snap and go. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up the 1st down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Here's again to Parker. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Quarterback changing the play. Snaps it, he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And the Utes in the hurry up.
Easy, easy, easy. 218 flat. 218 flat.
It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Utes! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Here comes the two-point try. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's straight. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Now on the counter. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. Keeps it on the action. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Houston will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
The offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Utes with a long way to go after after the loss on the last play. Moves the pocket. It's Dampier. Moving out to the right. They've got him corralled. And the Utes want to crank the tempo. Snap from the gun on third down. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
They'll move the tight end. Hits inside. It's Sanford. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number one. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run.
And he runs into the wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And after that last completion left them with just a yard or so to go for a first down, how will they attack on second and short? Looking to throw, it's Dampier. He'll try to do it himself. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of it.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Just gets rid of that one.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a time.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Got to make the play on fourth. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Quick give. It's tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. so frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and a mile and a half. Defense in press coverage. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you've got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. They'll run him again. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Dampier. He's taking a deep shot. Brings it in down the left side. He's loose. He's at the top. Touchdown, Utah. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. You still got to throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the quarterback takes a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship.